With restrictions in place due to COVID-19, only family members and officials were allowed at the ceremony to commemorate the fallen at the site of the twin attacks in New York City, attended by both Vice President Mike Pence and his predecessor and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden, in a rare display of political collegiality in an election year.
What was never in doubt was whether we would commemorate. That was a given. This is about the community coming together and saying, this means something to us so profound, we must have it.
The President and First Lady leading tributes at the memorial where the fourth plane, Flight 93, was brought down in a field in Pennsylvania after passengers and crew battled the hijackers, preventing the attackers from reaching their target of the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C.
19 years ago on this day, at this very hour on this field, 40 brave men and women triumphed over terror and gave their lives in defense of our nation. Their names and their stories are forever inscribed on the eternal roll call of American heroes. Today we pay tribute to their sacrifice, and we mourn deeply for the nearly 3,000 precious and beautiful souls who were taken from us on September 11th, 2001. To the family members of Flight 93, today every heartbeat in America is wedded to yours. Your pain and anguish is the shared grief of our whole nation.
Three additional flights hit targets in New York, striking the Twin Towers in Manhattan and the Pentagon in the nation's capital.
To every 9/11 member all across this nation, the First Lady and I come to this hallowed ground, deeply aware that we cannot fill the void in your heart or erase the terrible sorrow of this day, the agony renewed, the nightmare relived, the wounds reopened, the last treasured words played over and over again in your minds. But while we cannot erase your pain, we can help to shoulder your burden.
In the heat of election campaigning, the Biden camp earlier announced it would defer from running election adverts Friday in honor of the incredible bravery, tragedy and loss experienced on that fateful day 19 years ago. Sherwin Brycepease, SABC News, New York.